What's up, guys? It's your girl from Team 10, and I'm here to talk about the new trailer that we seen at Summerfest for MK1. And it definitely looks interesting. This gameplay is not what I expected, and it showed us a lot about the tag team system and the cameo fighters. So I had to look at this trailer a couple of times just to see who I was missing, because some people was like, hey, did you see this? Did you see that? And it was some cameo fighters I didn't even see. Like, I think that I caught maybe Kano, Sonya, Jax. I even seen Stryker. Out of all people, Stryker was in this game. So it seems like the cameo fighters are just like assists. It's like they just throw out like a move or something and they like hit you with it and you can like juggle off of it. It looks really, really interesting. Also, there were characters that I didn't even expect to see. One of those characters was Kenshi. Kenshi out here looking real fresh. He had the suit on. I was just like, it was crazy. I was amazed to see what I was seeing. Kenshi, and I think that the other guy was Johnny Cage. I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like that other dude that was in the trailer fighting Kenshi was Johnny Cage. If so, it is not a good looking Johnny Cage. He looked so weird in the trailer, but Kenshi looks amazing. I love the way he looks. He had two costumes that he showed. He showed that he had the suit on, then he had like the ninja costume. It was real good. So I'm still trying to figure out like the story 100%. They were showing a lot of the story there. I believe that this is like a world that Liu Kang made in his own image, I think, but don't quote me on that. That's what I just think from the first trailer that we had seen. But the gameplay looks amazing. The characters look great. Their costumes look really good, like especially like Liu Kang and Katana. I feel like Melina's costume is a little busy, and there is some characters that look a little too plain. Like I think that Raiden looks way too plain. Is it? I don't know where we're supposed to be at in like this newly timeline or whatever, but everybody's really, really young, and like Raiden just looks so different now. He looks super young. Like, so I'm trying to figure out like what did Liu Kang do? Did he like reset the whole timeline to the point these people are just like new to all this and stuff? They don't know what's going on. It's a lot going on. I gotta know what the story is about because they look like they rehashing a lot of stuff. And I also noticed a lot of injustice like things in here. They had like a clash, and I know that that is from Injustice. Like, I hadn't seen like the Clash in any other game except Injustice, so it looked like they brought that in here, which is very, very interesting. I know that it was like the Melina Katana thing. They had a class sequence, and I believe that Melina had like a Goro assist. That was either Goro or Kentaro. I don't know. It might have been Goro, but yeah, like the assist is very, very interesting. The stages, by the way. Man, the stages are gorgeous. They're probably the most beautiful thing in this game, and of course, the fatalities are brutal. Like, the fatalities are going insane. Like, people are melting, people are getting their head ripped off, people are just getting split in two in 52 different ways, and it's ridiculous, but it's also awesome at the same time. You always think in these games, how far can they go? Like, what else can they possibly do to make this even crazier? There's no limit to what NetherRealm is going to do with the fatalities. They just keep going and making it more and more ridiculous. So it also looks like we had something at the Game Fest where Ed Boon actually came out and he like talked about a whole bunch of stuff. He actually showed a lot of stuff as well, which is very interesting. And I know everybody was like super hyped, and I didn't even see Game Fest live. I had to wait on it because I wasn't even at home at the time, and I didn't even know what date Summerfest was even happening. I called it Game Fest, but Summer Game Fest. I didn't even know what day was even happening. I didn't even hear anything about it. And when I seen Jeff Keighley, I was just like, wait a minute. He's here. If y'all don't know who Jeff Keighley is, it's the dude that hosts the Game Awards. I was just really shocked to see him on this. I was just like, okay, he is like the Ryan Seacrest of these gaming events now. But it was really interesting to see like a lot of stuff that was going on in the, the trailer. And then like thinking to myself, well, does this game, give us anything different? I feel like it does. I have heard a lot of people not being impressed by it, which is kind of weird, but a lot of people keep saying it look like MK11. A lot of people say they're not impressed by the graphics. They look very toned down. This might just be because it's in, I don't know. I don't want to say early development because this game is coming out pretty soon, but maybe this is not like the final thing they showing us. Maybe it's supposed to be some updates. I don't know, but it looks fine to me. I did notice that the cameo fighters, they look super generic because they all look like they're from the early MKs, like 1 and 2 and stuff, so they got the generic stuff on. But this is my question. Like, it's a lot of people that are cameo fighters that's showing up. Are they going to be on the roster to play as? Because it's going to be weird not having Jax. It's going to be weird not having Sonya. Like, is this supposed to be a timeline before those people showed up? Possibly. I mean, I don't know. Y'all got to let me know what y'all think and what y'all think about the story and if this is a timeline before those characters show up, because they are just like, you know, cameo fighters. You don't get to play with them, which was my biggest concern. I feel like that's going to cause a problem. So, like I was saying before at Summerfest, they had Jeff Keighley out there, and then he introduced Ed Boon. And Ed had showed a lot of stuff on the screen. And I was like, wow, I don't know what I was like really like expecting to like see at this event at all. I didn't even think that he was gonna be. I don't know. It seems like it would make sense for him to be here, of course, but I don't know what I was like really expecting him to like really show. He did show a lot. Like, he actually showed like the character select screen and everything like that. Now I know that there's going to be a beta coming out. I can't remember if it's open or closed, but I know there's going to be a beta coming out, and I don't know how many characters you get to play as or what. I don't even know how many cameo fighters we even get to play with, but it's just really interesting to know that this game is, you know, up and running. It's going to be here really soon. And just seeing everything from the character select screen and the cameo fighters, and they just jumping right in there with the gameplay like that. It's really quick. And I had spoke on this before. This is the time to love fighting games, because I feel like all the fighting games are coming out at the same time. And I feel like this has only happened very few times before, all the fighting games kind of dropping at the same time. You know, Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat. It's a matter of fact time that something else drops. We don't know what that may be, but it's possible. But it's a lot of stuff coming out right now, and I never thought that I would like see this, because fighting games has been kind of dry. But yeah, but I was gonna go back to just the Summerfest footage that we seen. It was really crazy, showing us the character select screen, showing us, you know, how the cameo fighters work. He explained, you know, how they work and, you know, what's going on in the story a little bit. And I'm super hyped. Like, I know a lot of people have been kind of, you know, downing this game a little bit because they don't like the way it looks, but I think it looks fine. I mean, I'm excited for it. I have been like one of those people that play an NRS game for a little while, and you know, it's hype for the moment, but I don't tend to go back to it after a while, after I finish whatever I'm doing. But this one looks really cool, and I think that, you know, they're trying to do something different with having the assist. I've never seen Mortal Kombat do that before. At first, when I was looking at it, I was like, man, is this like the new Shaolin monks or something? That's what I was thinking, but I'm not even mad at this new concept that they got. I think this is cool, and I think that it's new, and you know, I think that everybody that don't like it, maybe, you know, it just takes time when people like play it. Maybe they'll just like, you know, I feel like people gotta like play it, because it might be one of those things where, you know, I might play it and I might not like it, and you know, somebody else that didn't like it at first, they might love it. But from what I'm seeing, it looks new, it looks fresh, and it looks like they're trying to take Mortal Kombat in a different way, in a different, you know, kind of section of like what we know of Mortal Kombat games being, because that's all we know Mortal Kombat being, is kind of like what we've had so far, the in-depth story, the fatalities, and it's, you know, I feel like X and 11 were pretty similar games, but I feel like they try and do something different with this one, so I'm appreciative of it. I don't hate it. I'm excited, but y'all gotta let me know what y'all think in the comments about the gameplay from Mortal Kombat 1. Don't forget, this is Mortal Kombat 1. And y'all let me know who y'all want to play with, who y'all cameo fighter is gonna be. Are you gonna get that beta? Are you gonna try to sign up for that beta? Did y'all sign up for it? I know I did. and which version of the game is y'all gonna get? Because I'm always curious about how much money people are willing to spend on these games nowadays, because they are a luxury since they cost so much money. And also, I want to tell everybody, thank you so much for supporting the content that's on the channel. I know I've been super busy with Street Fighter. I have been trying to post all those Street Fighter videos, and I've been making it through World Tour. At this point in time, me speaking to you, I am done with World Tour. I had some hiccups with some of the videos, my first 3, that they were like all weird and stuff, but other people were having that problem with World Tour too, but I have figured it out. So I'm trying to get those videos out there. Make sure you guys go out there and support those videos. Let me know what you think. Get those up to 10 likes a piece, and I'm going to start showing more of online content from that game as well. You guys let me know what you think about Mortal Kombat 1, and make sure you guys are following me on my Twitter, and make sure you guys check me out here every week on YouTube. Until next time, guys. Peace.